It's Lee, and I'm here with another pizza review. And this one I'm quite excited for. Hopefully it doesn't go widescreen on me for the first part of the video, but it might. Who knows? Maybe it's got too much stuff to focus on. But I got this thing. I've actually never tried this. So this is Delissio's stuffed crust pepperoni pizza. And it's very promising. It's super heavy. 660 grams, so that's well over a pound. And, Delissio has a pretty high ranking with me. I actually like it a lot. So I'm looking forward to trying this. Interestingly, I looked at the instructions on how to cook this thing. And no soft crust version. It's only directly on the rack, make it crispy. So that's kind of interesting. So we'll give it a shot. First, I need to show you what it looks like out of the package. So we'll do that right now. All right. First, minor disappointment of the pizza, excuse me. They didn't use the patented Delissio wrapper where you just kind of unseal the top and it's done. This is this cheap kind of wrapping plastic that every other pizza on earth had. I used to think that was a nice little separator. It was super pleasant. But other than that, this looks fine. Pepperoni's looks like it kind of got moved around while this thing was maybe a little bit warmer. I don't know. But coverage is fine. Cheese coverage looks really, really good. Maybe the best I've ever seen on a frozen pizza so far. So this is promising. Yeah, my little whining about the plastic is really kind of a stupid thing anyway. Who cares? I'm going to toss this in the oven, and hopefully you'll have a nice looking product in front of you in 2 seconds. All right, pizza is done. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, I needed to broil it a tiny bit. The top didn't seem completely cooked, even though the bottom was. That's very rare. My oven tends to cook everything almost perfectly and a little too fast, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and cut this out. So what are we seeing right now? Again, everything we saw earlier is kind of looking right. Good cheese coverage. The crust is feeling really nice and spongy. A little bit of grease, not as bad as regular Delissio on the pepperoni. In my first review, I told people not to be gross and to wipe down the pepperoni. I don't think I'm going to do it on this one. It's not that bad. I don't know what you guys think. I think this looks good. I'm talking to you like you're here. I don't get it. I don't understand YouTube. Been on there for years and I still don't get it. All right. Time to give this a taste test, and I will be back with a verdict. All right. So you'll note that the pizza looks quite different. And the reason for that is because when I picked up my piece of pizza, a lot of the toppings fell off. That happens fairly regularly. Not a big deal. I know it annoys some people. I often rip off the toppings anyway when I'm starting to eat pizza and I put something else on there like Parmesan cheese or something like that. The verdict. This is really good. This is really, really good. I don't know why, but the sauce tasted even more flavorful than it normally does. I don't think they've changed it. I just think maybe it's just the day. Maybe it's just my taste buds today. But the sauce was super flavorful. Pepperoni's still really nice. The crust, kind of all the crust in the center area, really nice and crispy. The outer crust, with the stuffed crust, I actually had really low expectations for that. I thought it would probably be super tough to eat or something like that. No, it's delicious. It's salty. Do I wish there was even more cheese? Sure. It's not a Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza, but it's not that far off. And for frozen pizza, they've really done some kind of a borderline miracle on that thing. That's really, really tasty. The toppings falling off, not a big deal. I don't normally do halves. I did do a half on a recent one, and I think I'm going to start doing halves more often because I need them now. This to me, and I can't use the props for halves. How do I do this? But this to me is a 5 over here and 4 1/2. I don't know how to do it. But I think this is a 9.5. This is really good. I can't imagine a frozen pizza being much better than this. And maybe that's just because I have lower expectations of frozen pizzas, which you should. But yeah, Really, really good. Totally impressed. I have the cheese version of this coming up somewhere down the line, so that's kind of something to look forward to for me. But for now, we're going to call this a review. Yes, I am committed to these things, and I'm going to post them fairly regularly. If you're actually watching this, thanks for watching. I'm kind of surprised. Bye.